Happy New Year, everybody. I have the opportunity to enjoy the new Westford Academy Art Club calendar. They are available for everybody. The original art pieces are actually hanging at Muffins on Main right now for a little while. You can actually see the artwork that they have. So we have a number of different things. So the students, I talked about this last year too, it's just such a great thing that they've been doing for over 40 years. Students apply, or they create different pieces and they submit them based on life in Westford. And so the student can interpret it a number of different ways. You have different, whether it be places that they'll go to, or whether it's, an experience that you see there. If we jump to another section that you can see here way later in August, and it's voted on by the faculty at Westford Academy, and they have this wonderful ceremony which I was able to attend last week. It's probably one of the best ceremonies that we have, and I have the other calendars from the past years. I will hang this right here very soon so I can enjoy all of the artwork every single day as I'm coming and leaving the office. The ceremony that they have, the two teachers who work with the students to put this together, they provide wonderful feedback to the students and to the audience who attend this ceremony, talking specifically about the skills and the different attributes of each piece, the challenges that the artist faced in trying to create the piece, the successes that they have, really teaching us how to look at art in a different way, which I think is wonderful. That specific piece that's on the cover this year, they talked about the fact that the student wanted to do a piece that was inspired by Norman Rockwell. And so if you're familiar with the famous Rockwell piece with the police officer and the student and the child sitting at the local diner, and they're sitting on stools. And so the student who created this piece wanted to create something similar to that in her hometown here in Westford. And so she reached out and actually had one of our police officers pose for that, and the artist actually put herself in the picture as well too. And so she created this whole scene where she was going to take a picture there, so that then she could work off of that as the inspiration for the piece. And so every single one of the pieces that's in the calendar has a story like that to it. Tonight we are going to be sponsoring with the town DEI committee a viewing of the documentary Who We Are. It's taking place at 6:30 at Westford Academy. It's open to the public. Anybody can come and watch this. So that's tonight at 6:30. If you see this in time and you're able to come down and enjoy that with us. We've had just over 100 people RSVP to attend, but even if you didn't see the RSVP and have a chance to do that, you are still welcome to come down and watch that. One of the things that we've been talking about a lot recently is our budget. A number of you have been paying attention, and I'm very grateful for the responses, for the feedback, for the questions that we've been getting, for the engagement, paying attention to the school committee meetings. On Thursday night, we will be presenting the school budget to the finance committee in town. They have their hearings for the next few weeks, and the school department budget will be presented Thursday night at, I believe that starts at 7 o'clock, and you can watch that on WestfordCAT. You can attend. You can watch it on Zoom as well too. As part of our process, then we'll be receiving feedback and questions from the finance committee in the similar way that we've done now with the school committee. We've already had 4 different meetings that we've talked about our budget. I think in total we've probably had over 6 hours of public discussion about the school budget at this time. And so I encourage all of you to stay engaged, to follow this process. We'll be talking about it more at our next school committee meeting, which will be on January 29th, as we lead up to town meeting, which is on March 23rd. The town manager, Kristen Lass, and I have a number of different opportunities where we're going to be meeting with different groups to talk about the budget, the FY25 budget specifically. Next week we're scheduled to meet with the League of Women Voters. We're also going to be going to the Cameron Senior Center next week, and then we have a number of other things out scheduled that you can actually see on our website, and we talk about them during all these meetings. So if you've been paying attention to the meetings, and you know that all these other events are coming up as well too, for people to ask more questions and to understand where we are at with the budget process this year. And that has been something that has been that we've been talking about a lot, and really has been, I think, consuming much of the airtime, if you will. So I would encourage you to stay engaged, ask questions, and make sure that you are as informed as possible. Thank you.